So let's take a few minutes just to settle into our meditation posture. Skimming through the body with breath and awareness, from the crown all the way down through the back of the, especially the back of the body, touching in kindly with the softness of breath and awareness as we move stream down from the crown all the way down the back of the body, just checking the uprightness of the posture at the top of the body. Just being with the sit bones on the cushion, just to ground our energy a little bit. And if we need to clear the mind, doing the 9-round breathing exercise, and most of us are familiar with that. We bring the first finger to the right hand to the left nostril, just inhaling, long, slow, deep breath through the right and exhaling through the left. It's like just to clear the stale winds, in the body, that helps to clarify and give more vitality to the mind when we do this. So in long, slow inhalation through the right and deep, long exhalation through the left. Letting go of anything that's not serving us within the realm of our body and mind in the exhalation. And when we're finished with that, at our own pace, going to the opposite nostril, closing off the right, inhaling through the left, exhaling through the right. Going a little bit deeper, maybe down through the diaphragm, through the stomach, as we relax into the body. And then when we're ready, through both nostrils, clearing what we call the central pathway, central channel in our subtle body, the most important one. It needs to stay as clear and upright as possible when we're engaged in meditation practice. That runs from roughly just below the navel up through the crown. So in that space, we try and formulate our motivation for the practice. just in your own way, what comes up more spontaneously, what comes up effortlessly, and what do we effortlessly have to put into the motivation? So what's our effortless motivation? What's just spontaneously arising in the mind? And then what would be our effortful motivation? What would that look like? We have to put a wee bit more effort, mentally into creating this kind of motivation around the Lam Room, the path to enlightenment. Main thing, I think, as Westerners, just always dipping into reminding ourselves our Buddha nature, our wisdom nature. This is what we're tapping into when we do Tara practice. So this morning, I was very fortunate to sit in on some Zoom teachings with Kandra Rinpoche, which are available to the public. She's a female Lama. Some of you may have met her, seen her on social media or teachings. So when you're in that presence, it's like you just feel that being emanating wisdom. They're just full of wisdom, full of love, full of compassion. So each one of us have met beings like that, Lama Zopa Rinpoche, Lama Yeshe's holiness. They're full of the qualities we're on the journey to keep nurturing and growing within ourselves. So being in their presence, of course, gives incredible inspiration. So for me, just coming into this Tara practice, it really activates this wish, as she mentioned in the teachings, to really keep working in my mind with the vessel of this precious human rebirth, this jewel of a rebirth that we have, to keep inspiring myself on the spiritual path, to practice, reminding myself that I have this deep wisdom nature. It's just a process of opening that. Keep chipping away and opening that. The more that opens, I think naturally we feel compassion for others. We see their blocks, their spiritual blocks, what we call karma delusion. As we move beyond our limitations, we naturally see others and feel a kind of kindness, compassion towards them. So I think the wisdom side is something very important too. I mean, we need both, but loving kindness, it's still limited, It's good to be kind, but we need to go beyond the kindness into the space of compassion. And I think that really comes from opening up our wisdom nature, moving beyond our concepts. Deep concept, am I, am me, am I, that's blocking this wisdom nature. So of course, being in the presence of candlelight light's really like, this is what it looks like, And that's fully awake, fully open, fully manifest. So one gains a strength and an inspiration from that presence, from that being, from your wisdom. So maybe we feel like that, when we're doing Tara practice, trying to feel like Tara, we're actually in the presence of a Buddha, a living being. As we start at the beginning of the practice, just to try within the realm of our consciousness to have this appearing Buddha in like a rainbow-like body. The body's translucent, but it's alive and present. On the backdrop, it may be like a vast open sky. Which perhaps for some of us who know, Dharmakaya means the truth, the body truth of the Buddhas, where they abide naturally in the realm of truth. And from that, they manifest bodies. So in this way, Tara manifests from the wisdom of all the Buddhas in this aspect, this beautiful female aspect. Like a mother, with the foot forward, the right foot forward, showing this continuous affection and love and guidance she's doing, like sort of pulling us like a rope out of samsara, out of our kind of tight, limited views, our sense of self, it's blocking this wisdom to open. That's what the right foot's doing. It's just always guiding us out in immediate fears and obstacles, and the kind of deeper ones that are the cause of those, working on all the levels. And she's on the lotus, multicolored, soft and fragrant. It's like we could reach out with our mind's eye and touch that lotus. We can smell the lotus, the fragrance, try and feel like there's a real presence there. The moon's like a supermoon. The moon's a supermoon. It's close to the earth. It's really bright, illuminating our consciousness. And she's embodying this really deep green energy, deep green color. Which is signifying this kind of air element, or as I said, it's like we need air, we need oxygen to breathe. So like that, we need the wisdom of Tara to permeate our being. So we can get ourselves out of this kind of drowning of being in samsara, drowning in our misconceptions. So she's like the breath of life into our spiritual practice. Even we can't hold the visualization, we just try and see some of the parts, feel the presence. And smiling, that smiling gaze. And our eyes are kind of penetrating. They penetrate right through us. It's the wisdom of the Buddhas. They penetrate right through our being. We see everything. But the penetration is still soft, still radiant, still gentle, but going right through us. It's like they have piercing eyes. So here we see an image on the screen, if it's helpful. Then from Tara on her crown, she has a white om. Our throat, red A. Home, the home syllable at the heart. As well as at the heart, seated on a moon cushion. And the tam is the essence of Tara, the sound essence of Tara, in one seed syllable. That vibrational energy, Tara. And she's surrounded like a garland, beautiful garland, emerald garland, the mantra, Om Tari Tutari Turi. So we feel that's just radiating in our heart, that sound, that vibration, that energy, radiating the wisdom, illuminating wisdom. So we take refuge in the outer aspect of Tara. And the inner potential we have to become Tara. Both outer refuge, we need that rope, the teachings, the teachers, spiritual community, to hold on to that rope, that thread for our practice. But we also need the inner courage and determination, constant work, opening up this wisdom nature that Tara embodies, feeling our conviction we can definitely do that, and gaining inspiration from all the different places, and especially through Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, that we need to do that, holding that thread and that ropey inspiration to bring out our wisdom nature. And all beings are around us. Family, friends, try and place them around us. Dharma brothers and sisters. Like me, still limited right now, but we imagine we're all seeking this awakened nature together. The fulfillment of our wisdom, the fulfillment of our potential together. How wonderful that would be. We can bring all beings, friends, families, Dharma brothers and sisters, as I awaken, bringing all beings. And so we create strong karmic imprints when we visualize that, bringing all beings into the path together. Just humans, non-humans, spirits, different realms. Joyfully taking refuge together in the glorious qualities of Tara. Sangye chodan sogi chognamla chanchu bardu dagi kyapsu chi dagi chen sogi be sonamgi drula penjir sangye drupar sho sangye chodan sogi chognamla chanchu bardu dagi kyapsu chi Dagi chenso gebe so namgi drola penjir sange druparsho. I take refuge until I'm enlightened in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my merit from giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit transmigratory beings. Just sit with that for a moment. Think about the meaning, what it means to you, that prayer, whatever it means, and just let it drop for a moment into our mind a little bit more deeply. Then as a basis to develop the precious mind of bodhicitta, the real awakening mind that has the skill and ability to really reach sentient beings very deeply, pull them out, pull us out. It's a basis for us developing that mind. As we see again the examples of the great gurus in this world, we reflect a little bit on the four immeasurables. Immeasurable love. All sentient beings, who although self in all appearances, are Dhammadhatu by nature, have not realized it thus. I shall endow with happiness in the causes of happiness. So it's a little bit here taking responsibility, not just saying may they have it, but some of us here have bodhisattva vows. So it's like, can I take a bit more responsibility for sentient beings to have? It's more like the causes of happiness. inspiring others to practice virtue. It's really the first level of love, loving kindness. Immeasurable compassion. So you can either just meditate or recite together. I shall separate from suffering and the causes of suffering. It's a deeper one. So why have we not realized Dhammadhatu? Dhammadhatu is the ultimate nature of phenomena, emptiness, the sphere of reality, the truth. Because we're blocked by these kind of strong wrong concepts, misconceptions. So I free myself and all beings from those. Immeasurable joy. I shall make inseparable from happiness without suffering. Wow, that's the big one. Liberation. When we ceased the delusions in the mind, at least the gross level, ignorance, anger, attachment, our mind starts to wake up with a natural joy. Even now we see when we practice well, we get a joyful feeling. So that just expands and grows as the delusions reduce in the mind. So by my having that joy, may I make all beings inseparable, guide them into that joy. Immeasurable equanimity. And I shall set in equanimity the cause of well-being, free from attachment, aversion, partiality. So the mind that's free from, I like this one, I don't like that one. That pushing and back and forward, to and fro in the mind, you know. And there's a lack of openness, spontaneity, kindness towards all beings. You know? So may I really deeply achieve and embody that and bring all beings to that peaceful state, equanimous state. No resistance to any being. So when we do the 7 limb, so this session we'll do it a bit more quickly, just stopping at the offering, and then we'll do the rest a bit faster. With body, speech, and mind, I devoutly prostrate. I offer all offerings, both real and imagined. So we'll stop there, just at this one, because that's one Lama Zopa Rinpoche says is so important. So offering here, we have so many offerings here, flowers, lights, water bowl offerings. So people kindly offer those. So we also offer them. We make use of the effort they made. I prostrate, offer to Tara. And imagine, especially flowers, you know, you can imagine beautiful flower gardens. Again, with the fragrance. When we offer flowers, imagine Tara gets blissed out by the garden of flowers that we're imagining. Roses and peonies and, you know, really deep, rich colours and fragrances. Even we're going to Trader Joe's to buy, there's all those flowers there. You know? So that's kind of easy to imagine if we go there regularly. You can definitely imagine them and offer them. And Tara gets blissed out. So all the senses, for Buddhas, any sense object, flowers, lights, perfume, food, music, all their senses get blissed out, not just one. You know? So she feel her whole body and all her senses get infused with bliss and joy when she receives the offering that we made. All sins and offences amassed from beginningless time I confess. I rejoice in all virtuous actions of holy and ordinary beings. O Gurus and Buddhas, please remain until samsara ends, and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. All my virtues and those of all others I dedicate to the great enlightenment. So offering a mandala in the depiction of the universe. So if you know how to do the mudra, otherwise just imagine what our future, you know, like we're already in Santa Fe. It's a bit like our little pure land here, you know. So, but we can have even purer lands in this, you know, made of light, go on and on, no degeneration, no decay, totally clean, in the nature of bliss. So we try and imagine such a place, gardens, parks, delicious foods. We offer a sort of pure realm, even purer than we can imagine. Somewhere where people with great wealth go. So we were just talking about this place, the Five Graces, that they said it's of, you know, all the rich people go there. But we're going to go to a richer place when we get enlightened. So even richer, and some of the most even exotic resorts, you know, resorts even more than that. But made of luminous light, blissful, we offer to Tara, future Buddha land. Sajidogi Jushimeto Tramri Rablingshe Nye Gyambadi Sange Jinumete Warye Drogunam Dag Jingla the objects of my attachment, aversion and ignorance, friends, enemies and strangers in my body, wealth and enjoyments. Without any sense of loss, I offer this collection. Please accept it with pleasure and bless me with freedom from the three poisons. And just hold that for a moment, that thought, that prayer. Yiram Guru Ratna Mandala Gamneyadayami. Now again, we're in Tara's presence. Again, for those of us who have been initiations, we try and feel like we're at an initiation here. We're being initiated by Tara, body, speech, and mind. Please bless me to purify all obscurations in my body so that I become one in essence with Guru Tara's holy Vajra body. White light coming from the, so Tara's blissed out, really happy. We're requesting this. That's our only reason for coming into being. So we've achieved the speech and mind attack. Unified with her qualities. So white light spontaneously streaming from her crown, from her brow, filling us up. Like brilliant white, like the white when there's on a snow mountain, when it snows. We know here in Santa Fe, especially when it snows and the sun shines on the mountain, it's really beautiful. So that kind of radiant beauty, that white, filling up her crown, brow, streaming through the body. Cleansing our obstacles and implanting us the seed. It's like you plant a seed in the ground. We're planting the seed within us, within our being, to have that body Tara, all the qualities. It's beyond sickness, death, old age. It's filled with wisdom. Every pore is filled with wisdom. So we plant that strong seed to become one, to achieve that body. Then requesting the speech. Please bless me to purify all obscurations in my speech, so it will become one in essence with Lama Tara's holy Vajra speech. Visualizing red light streaming from Tara's throat chakra. Can be red light or red light and nectar. Coming in, entering through our throat chakra. It's like we get filled up. Again, it can be that beautiful copper sky that we often see in the nighttime. This kind of opens our mind up. So something very beautiful about that copper colour. So maybe we feel it's more like that kind of red colour, filling up the throat chakra. Pacifying any potential to have harmful, unskillful speech, and all the imprints of that. And filling us up with the wisdom speech eternal. Every word, syllable we say is infused with wisdom, with her wisdom. Then the last part of the initiation from Tara, blessing for Tara, is blue, the blue one, requesting the mind. Please bless me to purify all obscurations of my mind, so it'll become one in essence with Lama Tara's holy Vajra mind. So deep blue colour coming and from her heart, blue light in nectar, coming in and filling up her whole consciousness. We have gross consciousness, subtle consciousness, dream consciousness. Then we have a very subtle one that goes from life to life. So all those layers get permeated with blue light. And within the light, we're the implants within us to become completely one with Tara's holy mind, planting a seed there too. Then request for the 3 doors to be one with Tara. Please bless me to purify all delusions and subtle obscurations to omniscience, so my body, speech, and mind become one with Lama Tara's holy body, speech, and mind. So then the 3 colours, 3-colour light and light are coming. And simultaneously receiving the body, speech, and mind at Tara, really feeling we have received that. Become one with Tara's body, speech, and mind. We just sit for a moment in that recognition, imprinting that on our consciousness and well-being. So what we do with Tara, with Tantra, bringing the result into the path, always trying to bring in right now in this present moment the qualities of Tara within us and strongly identifying with them. This is me, I'm one with Tara's body, speech, and mind. Then we make the request. Please, Guru Arya Tara, remain upon a lotus at my heart, and looking after me with your great kindness, grant me the realizations of your body, speech, and mind. So here, she accepts, slowly dissolves into green light from top to bottom, like mist on a mirror. These dissolutions are important in the practice of Tantra. We have to do a lot of dissolutions. So dissolving Tara, the image, into the small ball of green light, and then coming to our crown. And as she touches us, all the wrong concepts, all the mistaken concepts in me, my, I, that wall, that blockage, even blockage of attachment, blockage of anger, and the deeper blockage of me, myself, and I, being somehow concrete, start to just melt and dissolve into space, into the wisdom quality of Tara. And again, this is me. Like space, but filled with the wisdom quality Tara. So the mind sees all beings, all phenomena, covers all phenomena, but like space. And then from that wisdom space, we arise again as Tara, or Tara arises on our crown. If we don't have the initiation, then we can't visualize as Tara, but otherwise our wisdom mind, our future wisdom realizing emptiness, that one we're going to get to, we're moving toward, that rises as Tara on a crown, or we arise in that form. This is like what we call the enjoyment body, Tara. She's enjoyment body. Arising we rise out of Tara to benefit sentient beings. So because all beings are still deluded under the control of karma and delusion, under the control of self-imposed limitations, but hard to see, hard to recognize. So I arise as Tara, or she arises on my crown to enlighten sentient beings, to benefit sentient beings, to awaken them. So we feel that we become the body of Tara, gently arising in the lotus, the moon. Our body has this very beautiful green hue, colour, but everything's translucent. Our right leg's forward, so it's showing this bodhisattva attitude, constantly there to benefit sentient beings, to guide them out of limitation. This is our bodhisattva vow. And then as we chant the mantra, we imagined rays going out from us, and we're sending billions of taras into the universe, touching the crown of all sentient beings, and guiding them into the state of Tara. Loving them, being with them, but also giving them the wisdom teachings, the wisdom to guide them out. And we can also imagine where light rays go for our heart, the tam and the mantra at our heart, that we have seated on our heart, also goes out to the Buddhas. It makes offerings, and we, as we continually receive the blessing of the Buddhas as well. So it enlightens, enhances our experience of being Tara. So we can do both of them at the same time, those visualizations, or one time, one the next. As we chant the mantra, we're going to do for 10 minutes, those visualizations and chanting the mantra. We're enlightening sentient beings, and we're also receiving and kind of filling ourselves up with the wisdom of all the Buddhas, billions of taras coming into us, to give us more strength and energy and the support, feeling we are Tara, being able to do them. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re Soha. 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 Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re So. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re Som Tare Tu Re So. Dari du dari du re so ha om 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 dari du tari tu re so ha om tari tu tari tu re so ha om tari tu tari tu re so ha om tari tu tari tu re so ha. Just taking a moment to be in the energy of the mantra. We'll recognize there's a bit more space, a bit more peace, a bit more light. What does the mantra bring to your mind, to your meditation, to your heart? The nature in mind is also this deep, deep stillness. And the delusions are, it's the delusions that you kind of disturb the mind, shiggle it around. But beyond the delusions, there's a place of deep peace and stillness. This is also the place of Tara. It's like, as I mentioned the other day, Tara's the connection with nature. So being with Tara, we can almost say it's like being in a enchanted forest, deep enchanted forest. There's a deep stillness and peace. But there's also something really miraculous and marvelous about that place, when the wisdom's open. The joy is complete and full. So this is me, my ultimate nature, somewhere there. So as part of the practice, our motivation for doing this is also to always to remove obstacles. We've always got outer and inner, we've always got inner obstacles until we become Tara. But we also have outer obstacles that they can block our spiritual development. So we need to work on them as well, always creating the right conditions for our practice, for our meditation, for our path. So 21 Tara praises is very powerful for that. Creating we have needs right now while we're in samsaric existence. We have a body, that has some needs. And we have needs, the center has needs. We want to have great teachers here, especially to pave the way for Sherigrim Shea come. We're going to recite, along with dedicating the mantras and the practice, we'll recite the 21 Tara praises one time. And for whatever else we need, for each of these aspects of Tara, again, all with our right foot forward, all completely present with us, with this bodhisattva attitude, bodhisattva mind that they embody. feeling like they all dissolve into us and fulfill the wishes for, especially the centre, for to have the good fortune and karma to have a share of Grimshay come as soon as possible as a resident teacher, for obstacles to be removed to that, and whatever else I say we each individually need in our lives for that to, you know, that's an obstacle to our needs to be fulfilled by the 21 tarot. Practice chanting here. We'll do one time. Om I prostrate to the noble transcendent liberator, homage Tara swift heroic, eyes like lightning instantaneous, sprung from opening stamens of the Lord of three worlds, dear bond notice, homage she whose face combines 100 autumn moons at fullest, blazing with light richly splendid, as 1,000 star collection, homage golden blue one lotus, water-born in hand adorning, giving effort, calm austerities, patience, meditation, her sphere, homage, crown of Tathagatas, actions triumph without limit, relied on by conquerors' children, having reached every perfection, homage filling with two times, desire, space, trampling with her feet the seven worlds, able to draw forth all beings, homage worshipped by the all Lords, Chakra, Agni, Brahma, Maru, honored by the hosts of spirits, corpse raisers, Gandharvas, Yakshas, homage with their triumphant, destroying foes' magic diagrams, her feet pressing left out right, and blazing in a raging fire blaze, homage jury very dreadful, destroyer of Mara's champion, she with frowning lotus visage, who is slayer of all enemies, homage at the heart, her fingers, adorn her with three jewel mudra, light ray masses all excited, all directions fields adorn her, homage she so joyous, radiant, crown emitting gallons of light, Mitha laughing with Tutari, subjugating Mara's devas, homage she midri the blaze like eon ending fire abiding, right left bend joy surround you, troops of enemies destroying, homage she who strikes the ground with her palm and with her foot beats it, scowling with the letter home, the seven levels she does conquer, homage happy virtuous peace, sorry, homage happy virtuous peaceful, she is filled as peace nirvana, she endowed with Om and Soha, destroyer of the great evil, homage she rejoice surrounded, tearing foes' bodies asunder, freeze with Om and knowledge mantra, arrangement of the 10 letters, homage to the with seed letter, of the shape of syllable, Om, by foot stamping shakes the three worlds, Meru, Mandara, and Vinja, homage holding in her hand the Hirmag moon of Deva lake form, with twice spoken Tara MP, totally dispelling poison, homage she whom gods and their kings and the Kinnaras do honor, armored in all joyful splendor, she dispels bad dreams and conflicts, homage she whose two eyes bright with radiance of sun and full moon, with twice Hara and Tutari, she dispels severe contagion, homage full of liberating, power by the set of three natures, destroys souls of spirit Chakshas, Andre's corpse is supreme Ture. These praises with their root mantras and prostrations thus are 21. So take a moment just to again feel the blessing, the energy, the different taras like drops in an ocean, you know, dropping into the container mind, you know, filling it up with the ocean, like an ocean, with the qualities, the taras, wisdom nature, compassionate nature, kind nature. And then sealing all the energy We always need to seal in emptiness, whatever understanding you have of the nature of reality, the ultimate nature of your mind, emptiness. Wherever we are with that, it's okay, but we just think I seal all the merit of this meditation in that nature. Like sealing an envelope, putting a stamp. In the old days, you used to stamp, put a seal on things, you know. So like that, our stamp, our seal is always emptiness, so the merits don't spill out for samsaric purpose, but get held in the mind, get dedicated towards awakening the wisdom energy Tara. And then we dedicate here, due to these merits and all the merits of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas and all sentient beings of the three times, may I quickly attain the state of Arya Tara and lead all living beings without exception to that enlightened state. Just taking a moment. We always tend to run through the dedications. So just feel, may I do that. Allow that to, again, sit more strongly, firmly in the mind. To actualize bodhicitta. Janju senju rinpo she magi panam ge gyur she ge ba nyam ba me ba yi gonne gondu pelwar shu. May the precious view of emptiness, not yet born, arise. May that arisen not decline, but increase more and more. And we can think in my heart, in my mind, in the heart and the minds of all my family members, all my friends, Dharma brothers and sisters, those who like me, those who don't like me, those who have a problem with, especially. And all sentient beings, all those who are struggling right now in the world, may they be as fortunate as us and meet the teachings and meet the solution to all the problems forever. Bodhicitta and wisdom realizing emptiness. Let me just quickly see, and also dedicating for His Holiness, for his, ask, you know, to be with us for as long as possible in that aspect in this world. Music in person, to be manifest in this world for a long, long, long time. And for Lama Zopa Rinpoche, we'll just say the last verse again, one composed by His Holiness, because we're on time, we're finished. For Rinpoche's incarnation now, to be healthy, that's already born, not recognised but born, to be healthy, to have all the proper education, inspirational teachers and practitioners around them, and to be, you know, as strongly motivated as he was in his past life, to both practice, study, meditation, realization, and to, in that way, to become a great master for us again, you know, for all us beings. So we'll just say this first. Nevertheless, through the undeceiving truth of the blessings of the ocean of the three jewels and the great ways of bodhicitta, the children, the victorious ones, may the smile of a reincarnation swiftly beam in glory for fortunate disciples. Okay, thank you. Did some of you lose me online? Did you hear me the whole time? Because I know the mic was moving around a little bit. Was it okay? It was okay, yeah. Well, thanks, Mary. All right, so thank you for coming again. And we do again next Monday for 3 days again next week. So enjoy your weekend. And hope to see you then, if you can make it.